name is Jared Lampman, and I'm the recruiting manager for Barber Trucking Incorporated in Brookville, Pennsylvania. We specialize in flatbed and Conestoga freight, and we also do a lot of oversized and overdimensional freight. Um, we uh, we generally are looking to hire about 2 to 3 drivers a month, and we've been able to maintain that since we started with Double Nickel, and we're hoping to continue to improve that. Some of the biggest challenges we faced were just how spread out our recruiting efforts were. So when we were trying to get in communication with different applicants, we were calling from one system, we were sending texts from another system. So using different phone numbers, which doesn't make it easier for the applicant to get back in touch with us. And that really created a lot of um, murkiness in terms of how they could, respond to us and ultimately get in one of our trucks. So being easy to do business with is very important to us. And I think we had some work to do in that sense before we came to Double Nickel. So oftentimes I would call from one number, and then when I would send them a text, it would come from another number. So they wouldn't know which number they could call me on, which number they could text me on. They would try to send, SMS messages to the landline, and it just created a lot of confusion and created more work for me and the applicant in the end, which doesn't work for either of us. So I think one of the other things we faced was being able to digitalize our onboarding process. We were doing everything on paper, and it seems like that went out of style about 10 years ago. So I think we were very behind when it came to that, and it was a lot more work for our HR staff to have to print out papers, have them physically signed, document them, put them back in a file, and then before they were digital, it was costing us a lot of man hours, and it just wasn't very efficient. For us, after looking at everything that several different ATSs had to offer, overall our team felt that Double Nickel offered a system that would save us both time and money, while also providing a more seamless application experience for drivers in the end. Yeah, I thought that the automations that Double Nickel offered were much more comprehensive than the competition. Yeah, absolutely. So since joining Double Nickel, our experience has been very positive. Instead of working across 3 systems to communicate, we're now working seamlessly from Double Nickel. Everything's centralized there. So I'm calling, I'm texting, I'm emailing. Everything's being funneled back into the same system from one phone number. And that's just creating a faster and more efficient experience for the applicant. Yeah, I would say that I probably saved at least 1 to 2 hours daily just in my outreach efforts to applicants. And what that does is that creates more time for me to be working on advertising campaigns. So I've been able to convert more drivers just because we're making contact with them earlier. And I think probably a lot of that is just due to them knowing the best and most efficient way to get a hold of us. So when I'm calling and I'm texting, they're texting me back, and it's coming right into Double Nickel. It's notifying me immediately, so that I'm getting right back on the phone with them and not leaving any time for them to be looking elsewhere. And now that we've started with Double Nickel, our DQ files are all digitized. So when we're sending paperwork for onboarding, we're sending that out straight from the Double Nickel system. That goes straight to the applicant. They're filling it out, sending it right back to us, and it's saving us a couple of hours on orientation day, which again lets us get into that hands-on training and really start doing the things that are going to put more money in the driver's pocket and the company's pocket. I would say one of the things that I've been very, very happy with since we came to Double Nickel was the amount of collaboration that we've had with the Double Nickel team. A lot of times when you're onboarding with someone, they kind of put their best foot forward in the beginning and then they start to like fade away and you don't really hear from them. And I haven't had that experience with Double Nickel. We're, nearly 3 months into this now. And anytime I send a question or, an email via chat or email, we're getting responses within seconds generally. I don't know if I've ever waited longer than an hour for a response. And that's far above the standard. That's exceptional customer service. And I think for companies that are looking for an ATS that can provide a partnership more so than just a customer relationship, I think the Double Nickel's got to be a place that they at least look at. It's going to save you money, but it's also going to save you a lot of time. I would recommend Double Nickel to any trucking company that is trying to get the most value in technology from their applicant tracking system. I know a lot of companies, they have their money and their time focused elsewhere than recruiting. And so being able to make the most out of the time that I have here without having to bring other people in is hugely important. So, if you're a company that's looking for a comprehensive ATS that will give you all the communication tools you need, all within one comprehensive system, I think you have to give Double Nickel a try. You're going to save money, but your people are also going to save time, which is going to save you more money. And at the end of the day, it's going to be a better experience for your drivers, and that's going to be helpful to everyone involved.